You like that? A little feedback to back it up. You like that? Andrew is back. Good morning, Andrew Dominio.
Good morning. It's good to be back.
So you were where? You were in Providence? Is that where you were for a wedding?
Yeah, my best friend Murph got married. I was
nice.
the best man.
You were, and I hope you didn't make a fool of yourself.
No, actually.
I mean, I don't mean to put it that way, but you know how things can go.
Well, yeah. Typically, sometimes, you have a few. The best man will have a few too many drinks and say some stuff that he regrets. But I think I did pretty well. The feedback was pretty good for my toast. So
did he get married on Monday? Is that why you were out on Monday?
No, he got married on Saturday.
And so you needed Monday
Andrew.
off because...
Of course. Well, it's such a listen. The jet lag from Providence is just terrible.
Mm-hmm.
The car lag is
Meanwhile,
really rough.
keeping in mind that when I worked in Providence, my son was here, and I would come home on Wednesdays after the show and go back that night. So, listen, I hope you had a good time.
I know I did. It was a great time.
Great city. I love Providence, and that's all I have to say about that. Jon Stewart, in a new interview with former Obama advisor David Axelrod, Jon Stewart offered a grim assessment of America's political landscape with harsh words for Democrats, Republicans, Hillary Clinton, the media, and most of all Donald Trump, who he ridiculed as an unrepentant, narcissistic a-hole. I'm not sure how much of the audio that I can play. I've gone through some of it, and it's a lot of editing. But it's and he's ripping on everybody. And isn't that what I mean? This is the worst. This whole and I know you follow Donald Trump, whatever. But it is the worst. If you're a Democrat, it's horrible. If you're a Republican, everything is in disarray. It is. I've never seen a year like this. And I know if you love Donald Trump, please don't call and do the hating thing. However, I got to tell you, I did get a lot of hating yesterday. And it might be targeted at Manaski, who is responsible for the promos that air on this radio station.
Which one was it?
I received, I don't want to say several, but two would be more than one, saying, I just heard a promo, and it almost sounds like you guys are siding against, and the show in particular, are siding against Donald Trump. Well, it's easy for me because I've always said I'm not going to vote for Trump, and I don't know what the hell I'm going to do. But at the same time, I said, I don't do those promos. I don't have anything to do with those. So could you play one that you might? Are you suspicious that you might know what you've produced here that might be slanted?
I don't think this is slanted. We have, Bill, you have your feeling on Trump, and Beck feels a certain way about Trump, and Rush feels a certain way about Trump and Hillary, etc. They all have their different takes. Some hosts, some of the talk hosts on IBX are big Trump supporters, I guess I'll say, have said on the show they're not voting for Hillary under any circumstances. Trump is their guy.
Yeah.
Others feel like, can we find someone other than Trump? Mm-hmm. And I'm sure people, you said just now, I'll never vote for Trump. So each host kind of has his own take.
But I'm not. I try not to throw out that much of my opinion. It's my opinion, and I bring on the Trump people like Jim Zecca. All his people there are suffering from the Zika virus, and they are all huge Donald Trump fans, and they got to do their rally here on Friday. They came in. It was really, I try to give a fair, but now we're running promos that are anti-Trump.
It's not
Rob
anti-Trump.
is one in particular that is
anti-Trump.
Very upset about this. So let's play it.
Is this Glenn Beck?
Let's play it.
It's got to be this one. Hang on.
Okay.
The Glenn Beck program is looking for a few good listeners.
You must be willing to take a baseball bat to the head without swinging.
Glenn Beck.
Here's why Donald Trump is successful on these things.
Unraveling the mysteries of the 2016 campaign.
Donald Trump went to WWE.
Thank God Donald Trump's a Hulkamaniac.
And was a performer.
In the ring with you.
Then he became, you're fired.
You're fired. Okay, go.
He became that guy.
Weekday mornings at 9.
People have had him into their home.
People that never voted before.
And he's kind of just like them.
On WIBX950.com.
But you know what? There's a reason why we say the opinions of this host don't reflect the opinions of WIBX, because WIBX at its heart is a news station. So we have no opinion on the political thing. You may have an opinion. Glenn Beck may have an opinion. Sean Hannity may have an opinion. We want you guys to have opinions.
That's not the promo.
That's not?
I'm told it was a promo advertising
show?
this show. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
you know what? Hang
he's
on.
got
Hold
it
on.
now.
But if
I do.
you know
that
which one it is, then
That one. Immediately the bell goes off.
Here we go.
All right, listen to this one.
Glenn Beck thanks you, by the way, for all the-
An anti-Keeler in the morning Donald Trump promo.
No,
there we go.
it isn't.
Let's listen.
To be honest with you, it's out of the rotation. I don't know where they would have heard it because I don't see it here. There was one on there where you were on Trump and Cruz for the whole don't say something to Heidi. You were critical of Cruz, and then at the end you said, "Come on, I mean, are you freaking kidding me?"
Oh, this is the wife thing?
Yeah, it was over the whole wife thing. And then, by the way,
First news
these
with
are
Keeler
active.
in the morning.
Eric Trump was standing.
Actually, these are not active, but these are your two promos with Eric Trump.
Yeah. Hey,
And
we had
I
Eric
think
Trump
you've been
on.
outspoken that you're not a Trump guy, but you do allow people to come on.
I try to be. I really
and
do.
have their say if they like him.
I try to be fair. I do try. It's not easy for me, but I try.
I guess I thought I knew what that was. That Glenn Beck promo with
Maybe it was the Glenn Beck promo.
building up all this drama about Trump, and then you hear Hulk Hogan go, "Thank God Donald Trump's a Hulkamaniac." I laughed so hard when I heard
That's
that.
funny. Well, listen, I mean, how crazy, think about it, the craziness that comes out of this stuff every single day. And then over the weekend, you had Donald Trump saying, well, I think I might raise taxes on the rich. But then by Sunday, he was saying, well, I didn't mean it that way. What I meant is, yeah, I'd raise based on my plan, but they're going to pay less than they're paying right now. I mean, this is just getting.
I know.
And by the way, folks, it's May. Isn't it awesome? And it's still overshadowing the congressional race. There's not much going on with this congressional race. Where are we on the big debate? I want to talk about that coming up. We're going to have Stephen Wells on this morning at 7:05, and I do have to say that he challenged Assemblywoman Claudia Tenney to, 8 debates, and one of those we have approval on doing it here on the air. We would do like a 1 to 2 hour open forum. It might mean, because I'm perceived as not being fair, it might mean that I don't ask any questions, that I just kind of, if I had to, I'd leave the room. I don't want to do that.
You're perceived that way by one of the candidates, not by all
yes.
the candidates.
And in fairness, I've been critical and tough with that candidate. In fairness, I'll be fair. So that doesn't count Dave Gordon, because I don't consider him a candidate. Technically, he isn't. Although I'm wondering, is he planning on staying in, even though he's been ousted from the? Is he going to do like a write-in campaign or something? Anyway, we'll give you the latest on the debate. Will there be a debate between George Phillips, Claudia Tenney, and Stephen Wells? A Republican debate for Congress. Will there be